Well, Sakal, before coming to these broader areas, I would like to just touch upon the conversation that you were having with a guest as far as the mutual benefits of these relationships is
Sure.
concerned. Well, certainly, prima facie, it appears that India is quite interested in the semiconductor technology that Singapore has to offer. However, apart from the technology aspect of this relationship, there is a lot of innovation happening in India as well that Singapore is interested in. Then there is a lot of capital that Singapore expects to flow not just from Singapore to India, but from India to Singapore as well. Now, Singapore has, a technological edge right now, but Singapore also realizes its investment as far as India as a partner is concerned for future as well. It's a long-term friendship that Singapore is looking at in terms of investment, in terms of technology, and given the fact that how China has been reacting in the Southeast Asia region, the kind of dominance that it has been exerting. Singapore, while it has close ties with China, but it does not want to put all of its eggs in one basket. It also wants to have similar kind of friendship with India as well, to in fact balance it out. So that is one aspect of this mutually beneficial relationship. Singapore has a lot of technology, but what it does not have is a lot of land, not a lot of resources. So most of the things in Singapore are imported, and the reason behind it is Singapore's size is less than half of Delhi. So we can only imagine, having a country of that size, having such a technological superiority in certain aspects. But Singapore realizes that it cannot and does not have the potential to grow from where it is right now to a large extent if it does not have collaboration with a lot of industry partners and a lot of other large nations like India. It also expects a skilled workforce, in fact, to move from India to Singapore. And now coming back to your question about these broader areas, they are technology, they are digitization, they are projects related to smart cities, they are connectivity, there is health, healthcare here in Singapore is quite amazing, in fact. So all of these things are there, but from India, Singapore expects investment in terms of skilled workforce, investment in terms of opportunity for the companies here in Singapore to invest in India, to be a part of the Make in India campaign that has been going on since Prime Minister Narendra Modi took over. Back to you, Sakal.
Okay, Akshay, a bit more for the viewers who have just tuned into DD India, the engagements for the day 2, and we saw there are also on the itinerary, Prime Minister is going to be meeting or he's being hosted by the political leadership as well. And the way he was accorded the ceremonial reception at the Singaporean Parliament under the new regime. I think for optics, and it's also very important in terms of symbolism and messaging. Akshay?
Well, absolutely. It's a political message as well that though Singapore has ties with the neighboring countries, it has a potential to maintain strong relations with bigger allies like India as well, despite them not being connected through land or sea borders directly. But it has a close friendship with the Indian political leadership, and the kind of stability, that's one word, Sakal, that I've been hearing a lot here in Singapore, that the political stability that India has showed in the last 10 years is in fact quite interesting to see for the people in Singapore. Despite having such a diverse democratic setup, the kind of unity that people here have seen in India, be it in terms of political leadership when it comes to national interest or other aspects of it, and the kind of continuity that in the government policies and in the government that the investors of Singapore have seen. They are quite enthusiastic of investing in a country as stable as India that does not have any ongoing crisis as such going on. So they're looking at a low risk area for investment, and that is why India is a very lucrative market for the people and the investors in Singapore.
So the political stability and the low risk investment, Akshay, that you spoke about, that India brings to the table. Absolutely. I would like to take this point to my distinguished guests on the panel. Ambassador Bhattacharya, would you like to elaborate or add to that point? India being an integral part of Singapore's growth construct under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.